Hey everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and today I'm doing a review of Samsung's Galaxy Gear smartwatch. Now, if your phone is way too big and unwieldy, what you need is a second smaller screen to let you know what's going on with ease. At least that's what Samsung thinks. Its new Galaxy Gear smartwatch lets you take calls, send text, and perform various other tasks, all from your wrist without touching your phone. Now, the Gear has no SIM card or data connection of its own. Instead, it links to your phone over Bluetooth, acting more as an external display so you don't have to take your phone out every time it rings. Samsung's Gear is among the first smartwatches I've seen from a major mobile manufacturer and is intended to lead the way in the emerging field of wearable technology. Exciting stuff, sure, but with hardly any third-party apps to speak of, the Samsung Galaxy Gear's functions are limited to handling calls and texts, because email and social services are not yet supported. Add to that its $299 price tag and the fact that it's only compatible with the Galaxy Note 3, and you have a recipe for disappointment. Samsung has said that it will be updated towards the end of the year to work with the Galaxy S4, S3, and Note 2, but even so, that's very few compatible devices. Those of you who have just bought a fancy new HTC One or Xperia Z1 will be out of luck. Now, the one area where the Galaxy Gear shines is in design. I find the Galaxy Gear's combination of brushed metal, a buttonless front, and a black rubber strap rather attractive. It's stylish and smart and wouldn't look out of place poking out from the sleeves of your t-shirts. Now, there isn't anything particularly not like about the overall aesthetic. The Galaxy Gear is available in a range of colors if black and silver isn't your thing, and I like the look of the watch. Now, as far as using the Gear, the Galaxy Gear is fairly simple to use. Trying to set up a Bluetooth connection is hard, but Samsung's S-Voice software lets you control many of the functions by talking to the watch. This makes using the watch a lot easier, especially considering it's quite a small screen on the watch. Now, it also has a very minimalist interface to swipe around, and one that seems fairly fast thanks to the 800MHz processor. Finding the app or menu you want, however, requires you to swipe all the way through the carousel of apps until you get there, and launching an app from the app list takes even longer. That can be kind of time consuming, and I got a little bit annoyed by that. Now, one thing that is not so great about this smartwatch is the lack of apps. Now, for a smartwatch, you'd expect it to have a lot of apps to stand out over its competition, but the Galaxy Gear doesn't really stand out too well in this category. Worst of all is the lack of any email support. Now, I need constant access to email, which means that I'll need to check my phone quite constantly in an hour. Now, if the Gear was able to show incoming emails, that would be very helpful, but it isn't. Now, there is a calendar app on board that syncs with Google Calendar on the phone, and that's handy, although it is somewhat limited in its use. As far as photography on the Galaxy Gear, it's about what you'd expect. I mean, it's a smartwatch, so it doesn't need to capture stuff really great resolution, but, it's not bad nonetheless. Now, as far as the battery, the Gear runs on a 315 mAh battery, which Samsung reckons will give around 25 hours of use. That seems pretty accurate, except if you're using the camera a ton, or if you're constantly using the watch. Now, it's hard to say whether I'd recommend the Galaxy Gear. I mean, if you're the sort of person who really needs a second screen for your phone and is constantly annoyed by having to take your phone out every time it has an alert, the Galaxy Gear is for you. However, for everyone else, I would advise maybe holding off on the Galaxy Gear, because it just doesn't seem like that great a product overall. Maybe see what the iWatch has in store, maybe see if Google's rumored smartwatch will be okay as well, and just take your time before getting a smartwatch, because it seems like it's a very emerging category, and it'll only get better over time. But anyway, let me know what you think of this smartwatch in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.